What's up, everyone? How are y'all doing today? Bryson Price here, back with another live stream. I'm going to be working on some vocals today that I had my sister record. It's for the song that I've been working on with Kingdom Squad, and I just had my sister record like basically what the sample was saying, and but I'm going to be tuning that and working on correcting those vocals and making it sound good. And then we'll see what else I'll work on. I don't know if I'll continue working on this song or, hop into something else. But let me know if you're in here. Drop a comment. Say what's up. And let me know how y'all are doing today. So let me show you here. Before I get started, I want to show y'all something really cool that I found the other day on YouTube. This just popped up in my feed. I don't know if you've ever heard of them, but they're called FAI Studios. This video right here is really interesting. I would recommend watching this, and then also if you have time. They're really long, so like it's good to watch them while you're doing something. But I would recommend watching this one and watching this one, and it's just really interesting what he talks about. He talks about like end times events in a very it's a very intellectual and intelligent way. It's not like hyped up and like making you scared that something's gonna happen. It just talks about how he sees the world. He lives in the Middle East, and how like current events are linked to biblical prophecy. So I just think that's really cool, and I would encourage y'all to check that out. It was really interesting for me. YouTube just popped it up on my feed, and I watched it, and I mean it was really cool. But let me show you what I've got going on here. So if you remember, this was the song that we're working on. So that little sample that you hear in the song, that's what I had my sister re-record, or just like record over that, because I can't upload this to Spotify if I have a sample in there of somebody else's music. But if I re-record it, then I can use it as my own. But what I did was I pitched this down 3 semitones, just to make it easier for my sister to hit those notes. And yeah, so I pitched it down for her to record it. So that's why the transpose, but I transposed it up 3. So let me show you what the raw file sounds like. There's a note in here that I need to fix, but this is what it is. So if it was pitched down, this is how we recorded it, like this. Put your arms around me. And then pitched down, the beat is like. Put your arms around me. So I mean, once again, I just did that to make it easier for her to hit those notes, but let's leave it like that, like the original there. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to bring in Melodyne. Or actually, I might bring in Autotune. Let me see how Autotune would sound first. So I think this is the first time I've ever done like vocal correction on a live stream. Let's see, it's in the key of G major. Put your arms around me. 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 I might mess with the warp mode. Let me hear what complex sounds like. kind of like the way like the chipmunk, like it kind of sounds chipmunky a little bit. It sounds a lot like nightcore. I don't know if y'all have heard of the genre called nightcore, which I'm a big fan of. But I don't like the way it tones this warp mode. I don't like the way it makes it sound kind of grainy. Let me hear what it sounds like if I bring this down. It sounds kind of choppy. I like the way Complex Pro sounds when I bring the formants down. Yeah, the way the Autotune is making it sound is not great. I just thought that it might be a quick fix. So I'm sure if I messed with it in Autotune, I could get it to sound right. There's another mode, like a graphic mode, where you can record it in. But I just prefer Melodyne. Melodyne's my go-to for this sort of thing. So before I load this into Melodyne, I'm gonna do a little bit of cropping. First, let me turn this off here. So I'm gonna do a little bit of cropping on this. I don't want to record these spaces into Melodyne, like all the noise of the room and stuff like that. I'm just gonna chop it right there. And then I'll probably just chop it off like that. It's a lot harder to get rid of the extra noise whenever you already like record it into Melodyne. And one thing I like to do to make sure I got all the noise is to throw like a really hardcore OTT on it. I think there's already OTT, but so if you have OTT on it, it really brings out the background sounds. You see that? So I just load OTT on to make sure that I've gotten all that noise, and it's especially important in like the in-between places like that if you're working with like hip-hop vocals. So I think that would be okay like that. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and record that in the Melodyne here. And let's see, we should be in G major. Let's just see what it says. So it actually says we're in E minor, so I'm going to change it to G major. And let me hear what it sounds like if I super correct it. So that doesn't work out. I'm gonna have to get in there and really fine tune certain things in there. So let me I might not keep it like this, but let me just flatten everything out. And then I'm gonna change the grid here. Change it to 1/16 maybe. Actually, that didn't change the grid. Hold on. Bear with me because this is a new Melodyne that I'm used to. That might be a little bit too much. Let's do 1/8. That's fine right there. And then I'm going to zoom in here. And then make this a little bit bigger. Let's go back to the original here. this, I'm gonna fix that there. So another thing I could do here to make it sound more natural is just to chop this in the middle, since those are kind of two different notes. I'm still not liking the way that's sounding, but let's see if we can make it work. Yeah, man, Melodyne is amazing. I'm having a little bit of trouble here because I'm trying to correct that little scoop that she did, and it's not working out. Let me see. Maybe it's because maybe I know I thought it was in G major, but it could be giving me troubles. You know, maybe it's just more complex. Sometimes, like, the scale, even though it's in G major, there's, like, other scales that go with it, so maybe it's just one of those cases. Let me load in. I have several different takes here. Let me see if I can get an idea of what those other ones sound like, and I might be able to match the notes because I'm having trouble of like how it's supposed to sound. So we have all these takes here that we did. That one was 3:10. Let's try 3:9. Gotta pitch it up here. That's maybe a little bit more like it's supposed to sound. Let me see if we got one where just that one. I feel like she had trouble doing this part. So let me see if I can find a take where that I can get a good, good reference off of. That was a good one. Might be able to merge those two. I do this a lot when I'm working with vocals. I try not to like overcorrect them unless that's the sound I'm going for. So I do a lot of like merging different takes together. I feel like that gets that's how I did the song Haze with Exhale. And we did like maybe like 10 different takes for just that first verse, and I just pieced them together like that. Yeah, man, I think that's pretty close. I just need to correct it a little bit more. I think that's good with those two takes like that. That sounds good. I might not even have to correct it that much. So let me load that into Melodyne. I'm going to put it at the beginning of all the effects so I don't get any of those in there. hear like a really slight pitch difference with the sample. So I'm going to try to correct that here. I'm gonna cut it. Let me change the grid here again. Yeah, when you're correcting vocals, it's a lot of it takes a lot of work if you do it right. You know, there's a lot of little little fine details because it's not like a synth where you just want to like crush it to the max and it sounds better the harder you push it. With vocals are more delicate. You know, people can perceive the human voice more. How do you say it? Like people know when something's off with the vocal more so than a synth because I think we're used to hearing voice more than like synths. You know, Randy, you said, do you have Melodyne Essentials or higher level? That's a good question. I have Melodyne. I got it at a pawn shop, and I got a really good deal on it. And then they were able to like activate licenses for me when I mailed in support. But that's a good question. Let me see here so I can answer your question properly. The Melodyne I have is this is actually the trial version. You can get the trial version for 90 days because when I built this computer, I couldn't get the Melodyne 3 to install, which is what I had. And then later, after contacting support, they told me that the Melodyne I had was no longer compatible with Catalina Mac's new OS or operating system. So I just did the trial to get things up and running, and then I figured that out later. But I might have to upgrade to Melodyne. But I think it's editor. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's not Studio. I don't have Studio. Studio works on its own. You don't have to have a DAW to you don't have to have it work in Ableton or FL Studio or whatever you use. Melodyne editor, it comes in as a plugin, so it's a little bit cheaper. But the upgrade's like $99. I might have to wait till Black Friday or something to try to get a better deal on it, and then once this trial version ends, I might just do my recording on my laptop until then, just so I can get a better deal. But that's the one I have. The editor, not the Studio. I feel like if I just move this up a hair, let's see what that sounds like. I think that helped it a little bit. What do y'all think? Let's hear it on its own. And another thing I might do here, I just got this idea, is chop this right where that's dipping. Usually the dips I found, I haven't actually read the manual. I probably should, but the dips I found to be like changes in notes. So I might just cut this right here like that and flatten out this curve a little bit so it's not so pitchy. I think that sounds better, actually. Randy, you said, I think the pitch curve should be flattened just a bit on round. Yeah, that's That's exactly what I just did there. I don't know. I might have said that, and then you might have typed it. Um, but I think we were thinking the same thing.
Put your arms around me.
Let me hear what it sounds like if I flatten this out just a little bit. So that's kind of what I was saying. Like with vocals, it's really delicate. Like you don't want to do too much. Uh, you see what I'm doing here. Like this is really intricate compared to like how I usually process stuff.
Put your arms around me. 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 Put your arms around me.
So you see how like some of these, like this note is technically off the grid, but to me it sounds good. It's just because of the different pitch variations, like the natural pitch variations in the voice. And that's when it gets tricky, because if you're just lining it up on the grid, it's easy, you know? But when you're trying to maintain like the natural pitch curves of the voice, if you want it to sound like that, then that's when it gets tough. And that's what was tough about the song Haze that me and Excel did, because I love her natural voice. I didn't want to make her sound robotic. Now, if you notice at the end of the song, I do make it sound robotic because I was changing the notes and I thought it sounded cool. But for like the main part of the song, I wanted it to sound natural. I wanted to pick up her natural voice. And so I was doing a lot of like what I'm doing here.
Put your arms around me. Put your arms around me. Put your arms.
Now, if I'm being picky here, like, let me see what this is gonna sound like.
Put your arms around. Put your arms around. Put your arms around me. Put your arms around. Put your arms around me.
I might just leave it like that. Yeah, man, Melodyne, I would recommend it. I would try to get it on a Black Friday sale or at a pawn shop like I did, or something, you know, because it's kind of expensive. But if you're working with a lot of vocalists, like, it's definitely a good buy. But I would try out that trial version first. Make sure you like it, because in 90 days, they give you 90 days. That's kind of a long time because of COVID and everything. So, yeah, I would recommend that for sure.
Put your arms around me.
And so it's not even gonna be that loud in the mix, and I'm gonna have a lot, probably more reverb and delay and stuff on it.
Put your arms around me.
And let me see if I could get a second take in here and stack it. That's gonna be tricky, matching the vocals and everything to a second one, but let's see if we could do that.
Put your arms around me. Put your arms around me. Put your arms around me.
Let's try this one.
Put your.
Let me just go ahead and make all of these complex pro and pitch them, so I don't have to do it for every single one of them.
Put your arms around me. Surround me. Surround. Surround me. Surround. Your arms around. Surround.
That was decent. Iron Faith, what's up, man? Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you being here. Correcting some vocals today for at least the first part of the session. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the second part. Yet.
Put your arms around me.
I like that me. That sounded good. So what I'll do is I'll piece the me in there.
Around me. Around me. Put your arms around. Put your arms around me. Arms around. Put your arms around.
I don't really like the way she said arms on that.
Put your arms around.
That was, I don't know if the first take was good.
Put your arms around me.
Yeah, that was the first take. Let me go back. I haven't used 11. Let me see what this sounds like.
Put your arms around.
This one's better, I think. Iron Faith, you said I can do. I'm not sure what you meant by that. Maybe you said like you can't correct vocals. Is that what you mean?
Put your arms around me. Put your arms around me. Put your arms around me.
And since this will be in the background, it won't have to be perfect. I just want to, stack it a little bit.
Put your arms around me.
You know what would be cool? If I had like a super corrected version, almost like Autotune in the background, I could see how that would sound too.
Put your arms around me.
Let's see if I could do it with this one.
Put your arms around me.
Alright. Now this one said it was in G major. That's interesting. So what I'm going to do here, I usually like to do, I'm going to see how this sounds like super corrected, almost like Autotune. I'm going to do the pitch center all the way, pitch drift all the way, snap to G major, and then I'm going to flatten everything out too. You can also double click and it flattens it out.
Put your arms around me. Put your arms around me. Put your arms around. Put your arms.
Let me change I'm not even sure what notes are supposed to be saying specifically, but let's mess around here and see.
Put your arms. Put your arms around me. Put your arms around me.
I don't think that's gonna work because she does like that natural scoop in the original, but let's see.
Put your arms around me. Put your arms around. Put your arms around.
Yeah, it's that part.
Put your arms around me.
I like that last part, the me.
Me.
But let me do a less drastic correction on the background one. And then so that's the original there.
Around me. Put your arms around me. Put your arms Put your arms. Put your arms around me. Put your arms around. Put your arms around. Put your arms around. Put your arms around me. 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 Put your arms around me.
Let me go back to Autotune. Let me put that on here. let me see if I can get this to sound right. Let's do G major. Let's do the retune speed.
Put your arms around me, arms around. Put your arms around me. Put your arms around me, surround me, surround me, surround, 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 surround me, surround, surround me, surround, surround, surround me, surround.
Yeah, I'm not really feeling that, so I'm gonna just delete that. Yeah, I like the less drastic version too, man. I might just do one take, you know? The vocal is not like the main part of the song. And, I mean, honestly, like, because it's not a main part, I don't want to spend too much time on it. So for now,
Put your arms around me, arms around.
the only thing that kind of, like, sounds a little bit off to me is the arms. But it might not even be noticeable, like, in the context of the beat.
Put your arms around me.
And then I'm gonna process it a little bit more here.
Put your arms around me.
Let's do, like, sometimes some of the effects that you put on it help mask the imperfections in the vocal, you know, if it's not too drastic. So what I'm gonna do here, so the other day, let me show you this. This is really cool. I found this vibrato for the first time in the Melodyne collection, which is free, by the way. Look at how crazy this thing is.
Put your arms around me.
It almost sounds like those TikTok videos of, I don't know if y'all have seen them, but like people talking with that face. It's like a fat face, and it has like that vibrato sound.
Put your arms around me. Put your arms around me.
But when you put the width up on this,
Put your arms around me.
like it gets really wide. And if you just do like a subtle vibrato, let me see what that would sound like.
Put your arms around me. Put your arms around me.
I don't even know if you have to turn this up. Let's see.
Put your arms around me.
It helps if you turn up the depth just a little bit. You know, it just helps it widen out.
Put your arms around me. Put your arms around me. Put your arms around me.
Yeah, I mean, that's obviously, I don't want it to sound like super vibrato, but when you have the depth up to like, I was thinking you could put this on a synth. That's basically all detuning is. You know, like when you detune a synth, you're just changing the pitch slightly, and then that allows you to spread the sound out.
Put your arms around me. Put your arms around me. Put your arms around me. Put your arms around me.
But yeah, I don't even know if I'm gonna keep that on here, but it's just a really cool tool to have in the arsenal, you know.
Put your arms around me.
Let's see if I turn the rate up a little bit.
Put your arms around me. 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 Put your arms around me.
And then you can even change the shape here and everything, but I think like a sine wave would be the best bet. And I'm just messing with the rate, like how fast it's changing. But yeah, it's a really cool effect. And it's free, like that's the crazy thing. I think it's only on Mac though.
Put your arms around me. 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 Put your arms around me.
The only reason why I might not put this on there is because depending on where that vibrato hits, it kind of makes that vocal sound out of key. But I'll just do what I usually do. I'll do wider. But yeah, that's definitely something I'm going to be experimenting with for sure. I'm going to do wider on this vocal.
Put your arms around me. 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 Put your arms around me.
And the vocal is like way too loud compared to the beat. So let me go ahead and I'm going to turn the beat up. So sorry about this. You might need to adjust your speakers because I've had this like really soft the whole time. So just be warned here. I'll turn it up slowly so you can adjust your speakers. I've had it negative 10 dB the whole time, and it's just easier to record when the volume of the track you're recording to is like at a lower level. So this is the volume that I've been working at, on most of my live streams. So I still feel like the around is a little bit off though.
Around me. Arms around me.
I might have to go in and fix that.
Arms around me. Arms around me.
And I think maybe it doesn't help that so it could be two things. It could be that the vocal is off. It could be just the way that this vocal is interacting with the background vocal. So what I'm gonna do here, just to make sure, I'm going to pull up the project here that I was working on before recording this, and I'm gonna load it into that project, and then just mute the. Actually, here I have it here without the sample. So now I can tell if it's just conflicting with that sample or if the vocal is actually out of key. I think it. Oh, I have it. I had the original one playing. Here we go. I think it actually is a little bit off. So I'm gonna put in this one. Let me copy this just in case I messed it up. But in that way we can A/B what we did here.
Put your arms around. Put your arms around. Put your arms around me.
I'm gonna try to flatten this out a little bit more.
Put your arms around me. Put your arms around me.
Let's hear how that sounds. I think that sounds better. Let me show you guys what it was before. And then here's with it corrected slightly more. Now let's hear it without the sample in the background. Here, one more time. sounds good. I like that. What do y'all think? Y'all think it still sounds off? Or do you think it sounds good? Yeah, it could be just a little bit sharp. Let me go back in. Because I mean, honestly, like comparing it like that sample that I have is probably like those vocals are probably corrected, like, you know, pretty heavily. So that's probably the standard, you know. Let me see if I can change this around just a little bit more. Let me cut this into another piece here. I'll leave the end part as it is. Take that and then flatten that out. Let's hear what it sounds like if I now put Autotune after that. So now Autotune doesn't have to work as hard. If I can't get it right, I might just get her to re-record it. Eric, do you think that sounds, you think that sounds in key now, or do you still think it sounds sharp? I like it, but I feel like it still sounds just a little bit off.
Put your arms around me. Put your arms around me. Put your arms around me.
With this, it sounds like arms is off a little bit.
Put your arms around me.
Let's hear it with the beat.
Put your arms around me.
Let's hear what it sounds like if I put like a chorus, a little bit of chorus on there. Sometimes chorus helps smooth it out. I feel like the around it still kind of like it bites a little bit. Could like, and maybe it's just a little bit louder than everything else. Like you see how it kind of increases in volume there and then it drops back off. I could maybe automate the chorus a little bit. That might make it sound better. Let me hear what that sounds like. Let me hear what that sounds like in mono. It kind of disappears a little bit. Maybe because I have got the serum effects and the wider coming after that. I'm gonna copy this automation onto this one here and see what it sounds like. It could be that the arms, it kind of throws you off on that next little part. Yeah, I think I'm gonna continue messing with that later. For now, I think it sounds decent. I might have to get her to re-record it. I'm gonna keep this here for now. And then I'm going to show y'all what I came up with. I kind of changed the drop around a little bit. I want to see what y'all think about it. And I'll load in that vocal in there. It's taking a while to open up. Must be getting pretty big. Yeah, I'm at 107 tracks. Hopefully it doesn't start freezing up. So let me show y'all what I've got here. I'm gonna change this to 512. Yeah, it's a big project. I mean, all my projects are really that big, but usually I stop live streaming the projects once they get to about 100 tracks because I've had problems with all the plugins and stuff. But y'all let me know if it, you know, if everything's sounding okay. But yeah, I changed up the project. I changed up the first half of the drop just a little bit because I felt like it needed a little bit more energy. But I don't know. I like the way it sounds. I think it's cool like that. It just gives a little flair to the beginning and then it goes back into the halftime. I'm gonna flatten this out here.
Put your arms around me. Put your
Yeah, man, I'm glad you like it. I liked it too. It was just kind of gives it like a different vibe, and then it goes into like what I had before. I think it's cool. But yeah, that's what I've got so far. Yeah, I agree. It has. I like that. Like it's upbeat, but it's chill at the same time. You know, which I think is cool. I like how it sounds with that background, with the vocal in the background. It just helps support it. But I still have to think about this, and you know, listen to it a couple times and see if I feel like there's just something about this vocal that it doesn't sound super crisp. I mean, it could work. I need to sit with it a little bit. Cool. Let me look at some of the synths I have in here. There was something I was working on this weekend. I was trying to get the timing right, because sometimes when you put LFO tool on something, it like the choppiness is not crisp all the time. There's some kind of a delay, and I still haven't figured out why that is, but thanks, man. Yeah, I like it too. I think for now, I might try to work on something else, just because I feel like now it's just kind of like mixing at this point, and it's hard for me to mix on live stream, because I like to hear it in the car. You know, try to make sure like there's like a good foundation, like the kick and the sub are working. I like to put my sub pack on. I like to make sure the relationship is right there, and then kind of build everything around that. And I feel like it's just kind of tedious to do that on live stream, but I think we're getting pretty close to finishing this though. The last thing that would be important is just making sure the vocals right. Even though it's just such a small part of the song, can't have that vocal sounding sour in any way, you know. So I'm gonna save that, and then I think I'm gonna open up. What am I gonna open up? I think I will. I think I'll open up that Bizzle remix I was working on. Yeah, I'll open up that Bizzle remix. New Heaven Volume 3 is done. I just have like some minor changes to make to that. I'm currently just listening to that in the car right now, and like on my way to the gym and on my way home, and just making sure like the mixing is good on that. And I'm just gonna change a couple things, and then that should be, you know, I need to get the visuals done for that, so it could be another week or so before I get that finished. But then the next thing I want to finish is this song that I was working on, the Kingdom Squad collab, and then I'm gonna try to put this one out after that. I even forgot what this sounded like though, so you know, this will be new to my ears just as much as it is to yours.
When I talk to you, girl, I feel okay. I feel okay. When I talk to you, girl, I feel okay. I know you feel my pain. Yeah. Looking out my window make me feel away. Every time I see the news, it make me feel away. Social media, it make me feel away. When I talk to you, girl, I feel okay. I feel okay. When I talk to you, God, I feel okay. I know you feel my pain. Yeah.
I don't have a build up on this yet, but this is, I can't remember which one's the drop. Oh yeah, I like this, guys. This is cool. This is cool. I need a build up though, so remember that I need a build up, and then it's gonna go into the drop.
I know you feel my pain. Yeah. When I talk to you, girl, I feel okay.
I had this idea for the second half where I had like that pulsing synth. I just haven't been able to make it work though. But something along the lines of this would be cool.
When I talk to you, girl, I feel okay. When I talk to you, girl, I feel okay.
So let me show y'all something what I did on this. I really like the snare I had in this. At the beginning, this was the original snare here.
I feel okay. When I talk to you,
Thanks, man. Yeah, so that's the original snare, but I changed it up for the drop. I put this snare kind of, you can really hear it because it's a different frequency from everything else, but it's just kind of sitting in the background. And then I've got this one, those. That one's not really doing much. That adds a little bit of bite. And then the clap. But yeah, I really like the snare in this. It gives it like gives it like some depth and some body.
when I talk to you, girl, I feel okay.
It's kind of like this genre I've been hearing about a lot lately. It's called, I think it's called hard wave. Let me show you an example here. I put this in New Heaven Volume 3. I put this song in there. Yeah, man, the layering is like is on point with that snare. Usually my snares are like more hip hoppy, but that one's like really deep. So this is let me see here. I gotta change this. So this is the song here. But yeah, you know, that's the genre though. It kind of sounds like this here, which I made this before I even heard that, so it was kind of interesting. Um, but there's some things I could do to spice this up after listening to that. I think that's cool, but if it loops back around and it does that a second time, I'm gonna have to throw in some variations there. So let me go ahead and try to, you know, make a variation. This other thing I played was the other idea I had. But I'm gonna have to mess around with that to make it sound right. Let's do. I'm gonna copy this to the end here. Yeah, I'll copy this over here, and then let me see if I could like copy and paste different little sounds in there to make it interesting. Like in this one, what I heard here was like this little laser sound. Like that. There's this song by the Serial Killers. It kind of has like a laser type sound like that. Let me see if I could fit that in there. So that's B flat minor. This was D sharp minor. But I think I changed the pitch. Yeah, so we're working in E minor. I like how wide this sounds. This sounds cool. It sounds big. It's pretty simple. I just have this. And then I've got these synths here. And then this synth. So really hard styley, you know, in character. Maybe I've got some hardstyle sounds I could throw in here. That's an E minor. Let me just throw this on top and hear what goes and what doesn't go. Okay, so my song's definitely not an E minor. If this is an E minor, because those don't go. Let me look up this song here. Oh, I guess we are in E flat minor. Yeah, okay. My mistake. Let me just write that here. Yeah, it even says it here. Okay, so D flat minor, E flat minor, same thing, just depending on how you say it. So what I'm gonna do is just bring this down one semitone. this sounds like. I don't really think I need more sounds. I'm just looking for like one shots that I could kind of throw in there. So this is playing a G sharp. If I turn it down 5, it should be in key. I don't like that. Let's see what else I got. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is gonna come out sounding good or not, but I'm just trying different things out here. Before I go any further, let me try putting like a delay on this and a reverb and just see if it's gonna sit well in the mix here. Let's do a convolution reverb. And then an echo boy after that. Alright, now I need a sound for like a down hit here. So I'm going to go back to Record Box and get that song that I was talking about. So this is in B flat minor. So we need to go up 6 semitones. Now Record Box might not be right about what key the song is in. Yeah, I don't think it's right. Yeah, it's not right. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna load up Melodyne. I'm gonna put this little phrase in here and let's see what key it says it's in.
Tonight.
So it says D minor. That, yeah, let's see if that works. So if it's in D minor, then I will only need to go up 2 semitones. No, I don't think it's in that either. Let's see if I can find it online. See what key it's in. D flat major. Yeah, that's way different than what Record Box was telling me and what Melodyne was telling me. So if it's in D flat major, well then it's in B flat minor. So Record Box was right. But maybe it just doesn't work out with this song. So oh, you know what it is? It's my I was tuning it wrong. I was going up. I was still thinking we were in E minor. I just had a mental slip. So if it's in B flat minor and we're working in D flat minor, then we just need to go up 5. Now this should work. If this doesn't work, if it's not in key, I'll be really surprised. So you can tell it's in key there. It might not, work perfectly, but it's in key. Yeah, okay, that's right. But what the whole point of that was I was gonna sample this like little laser sound here.
All right, you know. Sing it, all right.
And for all that work, this might not even sound good, but let's see what it sounds like here. Yeah, like that. That voice doesn't go with the song. That'd be cool to do some toms like that though. Kind of mimic that. Let me hear what this sounds like after this part here. It'd be cool to make that sound echo a little bit more. Let me turn off this echo here. Turn the saturation up. And then I'm going to automate wider as it echoes. And then maybe I'll turn up the sound as it echoes too. Automate the gain. I'm gonna mute this for now. Alright, I need an initial hit on that one now. Let's see if this is gonna sound right. I'll mute that. I'll mute this. And then maybe I'll do stack this with something else in the background. There's a hit sound that I have in mind. I'm gonna cut out the lows in that. It sounds cool soloed. Let's see what it sounds like here. Maybe it needs a second sound in there, and then this one I was working on could be the third sound, and it will go on that clap. Let's look for some songs in the same key here. So we're working with D flat or E flat minor. E flat minor, same thing as D sharp minor. So I already got this one warped. That's good. I don't have to do that. That kind of sounded cool in the background. Probably won't put it in. Like a vocal might be pretty cool in there on that part. Let's look for a vocal kind of like that.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Might be a little bit too sudden with that hit. I like that hardstyle kick, but I don't know if it'll work in here. Flowing. Maybe I'm trying to overcomplicate it. I mean, maybe just a simple like filtering effect, kind of like this, but like just moving and filtering and then going back into the drop. Maybe that would be cool. And then just make it different on the second drop. Something kind of like that, you know? I do like this sound though. And I like these sounds. Maybe what I'll do is I'm gonna group these together, and I'm gonna name this I'm gonna name it, oh, y'all can't see that, y'all can probably see it now, Hardstyle Starter Pack. And I'm just gonna drag it into like my brainstorm kit. I forgot where I put my brainstorm kit. Oh, here it is. Yeah, so drag this into my hardstyle starter, and then I could come back to that later because I like those sounds, but I'm gonna delete it for this one. So I just got the idea right now for the second half of the drop to do some kind of like a filtering effect like that, and then go back into the beat. So let me try that. Let me see exactly what's giving this the sound here. Okay, so on this very beginning part, let's do this. I'm going to grab just this part. So when that second snare hits, everything's going to go back to normal. So I'm going to copy and paste this part. And then I'm going to automate this. I'm going to automate this back to normal gradually. So let me put this in the automation lane, and this one as well. And then I'm also gonna copy that EQ automation over to this group, and I'm gonna only have it come in on that same part. And then I'm also, on top of that, I'm gonna put some other effects. Let's see what else will sound cool. let's do one on like the whole song. So usually one little trick I like to do, I don't like to put these crazy effects on the sub bass because it makes it sound weird. But I'll route everything but the kick and the sub bass to like a track up here, like a pre-master track, and I'll put it on that. But just for the sake of time, I'm gonna put it on the master track, and then later I'll go back in and fix that so it's not affecting the sub bass or the kick. Let's see about this phaser here. Let's automate that just to come on this part. Let's see what the flanger sounds like. Sometimes that flanger effect, this one adds a little bit of volume. What I might do for that part is just to automate the volume, just so it doesn't get so loud, because it's getting really loud, like too loud. Or what I could do, it's not like the bass notes that are loud, it's like a certain frequency, so I'll just put an EQ here. I'll turn it on just for this part. It's like this frequency range in here, so I'll just automate that down. Let me find another effect here. That could be kind of cool. That's different. Maybe what I'll do with this is to turn the dry wet down a little bit. Might be a little bit too much. Let me just put a simple filter filter effect in here. Let me hear how that flows. Oh, I got this flanger effect. Need to turn it on just for that part. I think that would be cool. If I could hear the kick. Maybe the kick's cut out. Oh yeah. So I accidentally I turned this off when I was messing with that other part. And then the bass too. So let's do this. That could be kind of cool like that. Let me hear how that sounds with the vocoder in there. That sounds kind of fresh. So I just got an idea. What I could do is put these effects just on, so I'll make like a little multi-splitter. Let me drag these here. I'll make a little multi-splitter. I'll group these effects. Yeah. So let's put all of these in a group. And just Command G to group them together. And then I'll bring in my little multi-splitter tool here. But I'm going to take off all these effects. And then I'll just have this on the mid group. And then I might put it on the high group too. I might tone down the intensity depending on how this sounds here. Then also I'm going to automate an EQ in there because I've said this in the past, but when you throw a filter in the mix, sometimes it makes it distorts. I don't know why it does this, but maybe it's just the frequency buildups as this filter's moving. Maybe it's just the frequency buildups as you're moving and it's changing the phase and stuff like that. But that's just what I think. I don't know if that's the correct terms for it, but as you're moving the filter, different frequency buildups occur, so it causes that distortion. So I'm going to get in here and automate certain parts of this to turn down the frequencies. That kind of helped it right there in that the 400 hertz area. I'm going to automate that. I still hear it just a little bit, so Maybe I'll try to automate this part down. And then maybe one more band where I'll automate this one. Automate a gain decrease. That would be cool to add some like a crazy reverb. Let's see what that would sound like. Sometimes I love this plugin right now, Valhalla Supermassive, and it's another free one. I don't know if this is gonna sound good or not, but we'll see. This thing has some crazy effects. I don't know if that's quite the like the effect I'm going for, but let's see if what this reverb would sound like. This convolution reverb. That. Alright, let's try a different one out. So I got that idea. Sounds kind of awkward when that effect just cuts in all of a sudden. maybe what I could have it do is like start at the end of this first drop somewhere in this area. So it's already starting, so then when it hits here, it's not so crazy. Yeah, man. Of course, I'll show you the percussion in the intro. So, I'm not sure if you were watching that live stream or not when I started this, but yeah, the percussion, it is kind of interesting. So, I started off by loading in a sample from Rekordbox, and it was this Adventure Club remix. Or, sorry, it's not a remix. It was Adventure Club, and I don't know if Dion Timmer did a 2.0 version or if they worked on it together, but it was this one here. So I really liked the way that percussion sounded, so what I did was I just tried to imitate it, and I came up with this. These two. So I don't think I perfectly imitated it, but I was just going for the feel, and then I got these. And then that. And then, what else do I got? I think that's it. As far as percussion. And then, you know, just a simple, like, really short snare. Virtual Riot, I pitched up 5 semitones. This one I pitched up 10. And just had it kind of fading, so I stacked this sound and this sound. So it's like, yeah. And then I have the sub filtered out for that first part.
Every time I see the news, it make me feel away. Social media, it made me feel away. When I talk to you, girl, I feel okay. I feel okay. When I talk to you, God, I feel okay. I know you feel my pain.
So yeah, that's it, man. That's the percussion for that. In my own experience, I found that like it really helps to drag in other songs into the project, and then just let that kind of inspire ideas. I mean, even Skrillex said it, like, he was trying to copy Noisia, and that's how he came up with Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites. Like, whenever you try to copy your inspirations, unless you're like a genius, I don't think you can ever get that sound to sound exactly like them, but you come up with something inspired by that, and it ends up becoming your own. So that's the concept that I really do in my productions. Is I try to copy other people, and it just comes out not sounding like them, but it just sounds like me in a way. So another thing I'm going to try here, I'm going to try a different variation on that. And yeah, so what I'll do is I'll drag in another multi-split. And in case you're not sure what I mean by multi-splitter is basically in Ableton, I just have it routed so that this is processing only the mid frequencies, this is processing only the highs, and this is only processing the lows. So when I say dragging in a multi-splitter, that's what I mean. I just have that pre-made and just chilling up there, so whenever I need it, I just pull from it. I'm going to try to automate like a heavy reverb from the moment that the beat drops. But it's not affecting the sub frequencies though. That sounds crazy in my headphones. before I put it on the multi-splitter, let me just see if I can find something I like on the whole track as a whole. Because the only reason for the multi-splitter is so that you don't get in the, so you don't reverb out the sub frequencies. Let me try this actually. That gave it kind of a different sound than doing it on the multi-splitter. Let me copy in, I'm gonna copy in this auto filter. Let's copy it in here. Automate this EQ. And let me automate that reverb so it's just happening on this part here. Let's hear how that sounds back to back. Ooh, I like that. That sounds cool. The only thing I would change is to kind of, I'll have to go in and fine tune it, but to where the kick has more impact because it's being reverbed out and I have got the low frequencies cut. It'd be cool if I could put some kind of a hit in there. And then let me see what a vibrato would do to this. Vibrato from the Melda plugins. I just really want to use that, but I can't find a way to use it just yet. I'll have to find the perfect solution for that. And then maybe some other like subtle effects, but I like the overall sound of that though. I especially like this part here.
Every time I see
let's see if I could make a build up now. This song is really missing like a build up. Now let's see what part of the sample I'm going to use in the build up.
I feel okay. When I talk to you, got
Maybe that part.
I feel okay.
And then I'm going to change the side chain.
I feel okay.
It'll be like this.
I feel okay. When I talk to you, gotta feel okay. I feel okay. Feel okay. I feel okay. When I talk to you, gotta feel okay. You gotta feel okay. I feel okay. When I talk to you.
Now let me get the kick in there.
I feel okay.
I'm not sure if I meant to do that. I don't know why I've got two kicks going on there. I can't remember why I did that, but I'm going to keep it like that for now. It could be a mistake, but I'll have to go back in and find out there later when I've got my sub pack on and everything.
Gotta feel okay. I feel okay. When I talk to you, gotta feel okay.
Let's get this clap in there. Maybe shorten it up a little bit.
I feel okay. When I talk to you, gotta feel okay. I feel okay. I feel okay. When I talk to you, gotta feel okay.
Turn it down a little bit.
I feel okay. When I talk.
I'm gonna drag in some build-up snares that I've already got made here. Got the kick build-up. I thought I had some. Maybe I'll just pull in. I'll pull in some from another project. Dragging in this build-up snare here. Let's see if it fits.
I feel okay. When I talk to you, gotta feel okay. I feel okay. When I talk to you, gotta feel okay. I feel okay. When I talk to you, gotta feel okay. I feel okay. When I talk to you, gotta feel okay. When I talk to you, gotta feel okay.
Just gonna drag in that part in there.
I feel okay. When I talk to you, gotta feel okay. I feel okay. When I talk to you, gotta feel okay. I feel okay. When I talk to you, gotta feel okay.
Yeah. Alright, so let me find like some risers. I thought I had some like an audio clip where yeah, like something like that. Let me hear how this sounds. It might be a little bit too crazy.
I feel okay. When I talk to you, gotta feel okay. I feel okay. When I talk to you, gotta feel okay.
I'm gonna cut out this percussion here. Cut out this percussion. Cut out the side chain. I like some of the aspects of this loop, but then there's other aspects I don't like. So I'm gonna keep this here right now as a reference, and I might recreate some of the elements that I do like. Let's see what note this riser is. Alright, so it's around a G. We need to go down 4. Let's see if that will fit.
I feel okay. When I talk to you, gotta feel okay. I feel okay. When I talk to you, I feel okay. When I talk to you, gotta feel okay. I feel okay. When I talk to you, gotta feel okay. When I talk to you, gotta feel okay. I feel okay. When I talk to you, gotta feel okay.
be cool to have like a little synth lead up to kind of give the listener a preview of what's gonna happen. Something kind of like, where's my main synth? Something a little bit like this. And then I'll just put a filter here. Maybe even a little bit less. Yeah, I like that. And then maybe like an effect, like an auto filter on the master. Just to kind of give it like a little bit of a swoosh effect before the drop. That would be cool. That was kind of cool. And then that would be cool if I did like what I was talking about before, and I had the auto filter only affecting everything. So the auto filter affecting everything but the kick and the sub, and then I did like a little reverse kick leading into the drop to give it more impact. That would be cool. So if let me just copy it here now so I don't forget the idea. So something kind of like this, and then just reverse it. Right now it's being affected by the filter, so you can't hear it as well. But I think it's still there though. The beginning of the build-up's a little bit weak. I'll have to work on that. Let's hear the song, all the way through here.
When I talk to you, girl, I feel okay. I feel okay. When I talk to you, girl, I feel okay. I know you feel my pain. Yeah. Looking out my window make me feel away. Every time I see the news, it make me feel away. Social media, it make me feel away. When I talk to you, girl,
Yeah, it doesn't even sound like a build-up is starting when I have that. I need to work on that a little bit. The end part's a little bit better. If I could get that to sound right, that's gonna be really cool. The chords and then like the gated synth like that. That sounds really cool. Alright, cool. I think I'm gonna close that project down for today for now. I want to take a look through some other project that I've done that I haven't listened to in a while. Let's see, I'm gonna open up this because I don't know what this is. Totally forgot what this was. I need to label it better. Oh, this is where I got this project is where I got the lead for the drop. You know, it'd be really cool if I took this and made it into like a legit hardstyle song. If it was like, oh, that sounds cool. That was an accident though. Let me drag this over here. I'm gonna try something out here. That little sample is kind of cool. I'm gonna change it to 150 though. get like it's kind of like a hard, like maybe not a hard style kick, but something heavy though. Well, let's try that. I'm not sure what key we're working in here though. Looks like that first one is a D sharp. I've never made hardstyle before. Maybe I should like watch some videos on how to do it. So I'm gonna just save that right there. I'll probably turn it back down to 135 just so that's how I made the project. And then I'm gonna rename it. Let's open up this project. I think I did this on a Facebook live stream one day. Gonna name this alright, I forgot what this one was. I think this was a hip hop beat. I like that. So the way I started this thing was I watched this video. Well, so I follow this guy on Instagram. His name's Quinn with the Keys. He is from Dallas. He's a producer. He posted this video. And I was like, I love that piano. I thought that was cool, so I was gonna sample it, but then I ended up just making a beat in the same key, you know, with those chords, and didn't really even use it, but thought it would be cool if it was like, if it started off kind of like that, like. Little key riff at the end sounded kind of cool. But yeah. Cool. Well, I think that might be it for today, y'all. My daughter's awake, and I'm about to drop her off at her grandma's house, and I'm gonna hit the gym. Been trying to hit the gym Monday, Wednesday, Friday for sure, and then sometime Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. And yeah, so I'm about to get that going on. But just like I said I mentioned this at the beginning of the video. I wanted to show y'all something. So I found this popped up on my YouTube feed the other day, and I thought it was really interesting. This guy his name is, or I guess they go by FAI Studios, and it's just some really like mind provoking videos, you know, about the end times and stuff like that. It's not sensational like some of the videos are. It's really intelligent and calculated and biblical, just like, you know, to think about the things that are happening in the Middle East and how they relate to biblical prophecy. So I would highly recommend watching this video and watching this video when you have time. The videos are really long, so maybe if you're like cleaning the house or something, just throw it on, or, you know, taking a walk or whatever. But these are really interesting videos about what's going on right now, so I would highly recommend that. And yeah, so thank y'all for watching, thank y'all for tuning in, and I will be back at it on Tuesday, tomorrow. So Monday, Tuesday, and then also on Thursday. So thanks for watching, and I will catch y'all next time.